My name is Semiha. Uh, I mean, Ender's cookies, they look scrumptious. I'm not a cook. I'm a teacher. I'm just someone enjoy cooking so much. So today I'm going to share a recipe from my home country, which is Turkey. But I have had quite a bit of technical problems that I seriously could not solve. But I mean, cooking is all about enjoying it, sharing it, and loving it so much. So instead of just like throwing the towel, I was like, okay, what else can I make with the recipe, the ingredients that I have? So it's actually kind of a little alternation of what I've shared before. So what I'm going to make today is, can you see my screen, like my bench? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So the original recipe that I shared was it was ani nazik, and it was a dish from southern part of Turkey, and then the main ingredients is roasted eggplant. So since it takes a lot of time to roast them, I mean, I didn't want to just you know ruin our 30 minutes here by roasting my eggplants. So I actually did that before, but I want to share the some tips. So there are a couple of different ways that you can actually roast the eggplant. The best way is actually grilling them. So if you're having barbecue, with the loved ones around, toss a couple of eggplants in the on the barbecue set. Believe me, it's gonna worth it. So the other way, if you're trying to do this recipe at home, you can actually grill them on top of your stove, which takes some time, but still it's tastier. The last option is actually using your oven for it. But doesn't matter whichever you're trying. Don't forget to poke your eggplants. It looks also violent, but it's gonna help eggplants to roast easier because we don't want to have like some raw eggplants in our dish, right? So go ahead and then give like a couple of nice pokes around and then toss them over your oven. So I already roasted my eggplants, as you can see here, but I didn't peel them yet because I wanted to do that in front of everyone so people can see it. So you actually need to wait a little when you roast eggplants because this juice is coming out. Like if you just cut them right ahead and try to consume them right ahead, it's gonna actually make your dish kind of watery, and then we don't want that. So as you can see, since it's weighted a little bit, it's like really easy to peel them off. And also, um, one other trick that my friend used to do when she's roasting eggplants in the oven, she actually puts some oil around it, like with a brush. She just goes for some oil brush around and then just um, cover them with a tiny bit of oil and then bake them. She believes that it is tastier. I find no difference, but you're free to try. So yeah. I mean, if you have a little bit of peelings on top of it, don't worry about it. I mean, it still tastes really good. And baked eggplants, it's a big part of Turkish cuisine. We have a lot of dishes which uses roasted eggplant. You can actually go ahead and make some salads out of it. You can use French bechamel sauce, mix it with roasted eggplants, and then top it with, I don't know, meat, vegetables, whatever you like, and then serve it. Believe me, it tastes awesome. I mean, really good. So the other part is my friend used to do is actually just making this kind of salad, especially when we are having barbecue, because I mean, yeah, it's nice to have barbecue, but salad goes really good with barbecue. So having an eggplant salad as a side dish is awesome. So you can go ahead and give it a try. Especially it's not really that cold outside yet. So in these days we are all stuck at home. So why not just try it in your backyard or I don't know anywhere else you can go. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that not all of the participants here are cooks. So they're just people who likes to cook like myself. So since this is something so easy and tastes really good, I mean, this was the reason why I wanted to share this recipe. So yeah, I'm all done. The next step is actually just dicing your eggplants. If you feel like the seeds inside are too much, you can actually remove some of the seeds, like here, because I mean it's not so pleasant to have in your mouth when you're having a tasty dish. So you can actually remove the seeds. And today I kind of use like medium, kind of small size of eggplants because it's faster to bake them. For me, it took about like 35 minutes in the oven to bake them. So if you have something like, if you have kind of Chinese kind of eggplants, it's actually faster to cook them. And if I have Chinese eggplants, I actually roast them over my stove. It tastes better. It kind of gives this smoky sense of barbecue. So, but if you have bigger eggplants, it takes too much time and then it doesn't cook really thoroughly on top of stove. So it is better to have them in your oven. So after you dice your eggplants, just to make them a little more smaller, I'm just giving it a little more force. And then put it in my cup. So in the original recipe that I shared, what was going to happen is I was going to make some beef, onion, some peppers, and tomato, cook them, and then mix roasted eggplants with yogurt, and then assemble them together. But again, I mean, a lot of unfortunate events today. Instead, what I'm going to do is, instead of cooking them, I'm turning them into a salad. So if you don't like raw onions, actually you can grill all of these vegetables. It also tastes really good. Other thing you can do is actually you can caramelize your onions in a little pan and then mix it with your baked eggplants, which will also taste really good. And I'm pretty sure that from my knife skills, you can already tell that I'm no cook. But yeah, cooking is for everyone. And what matters is actually sharing the food that you cook. So in Turkey, we actually celebrate these days. It's a special day in Arabic calendar, and then it's the time where Prophet Noah cooked a dish called Ashura. So it is the time where most of the Turkish people are cooking it. I'm pretty sure that if you have some Turkish neighbors around, they already bring you a cup of Ashura, which is kind of a pudding, really, but it has chickpeas and beans and wheat inside and a bunch of different nuts and some dried fruits. So what makes cooking really fun is actually, again, sharing it with people. So I'm pretty sure that everybody is watching this right now is actually, if they're taking any recipes, it is for them to cook the food and share it with some other people. I mean, of course, I don't say that if you eat it all yourself, that is perfectly fine too. Why not? So this pepper that I'm using right now, from the smell of it, I can see that it's kind of chili. My eyes are watering already. So that's why I'm not going to use all of it, because I don't want my salad to turn into very, very hot kind of salad. So I'm just going to use a bit of my pepper. And garlic. Again, like Turkey is right in between Asia and Europe. So in our culture, we have a lot of influences from both sides of the world. You know, like we use a lot of spices, like Asians. When you go to Greece, most of the food that they claim, we cook them in Turkey as well. So garlic is actually a big part of Middle Eastern or Asian cuisine, I would say. So for us too, it has a very big importance in our cuisine. And also it has some good antioxidants, right? It has the feature of antibiotics, so it keeps you safe. If you want to use like a robot or something to chop your vegetables, we can do that. But for onion, if you do that, it's going to be too watery. So do not forget to remove water before actually you're mixing it with the rest of the ingredients. For garlic, for pepper, you can do that, no problem. I like big chunks of garlic in my mouth, so I am going to make them as small as possible. But again, if you prefer big chunks, no problem. Okay. And I am going to add a tomato. Again, if you have chance, if you grill the tomato, it's going to be so much more tastier. And some people don't like the peeling, so you can actually remove the skin, or you can keep it with skin, whatever you prefer. Okay. So if you question like why she's participating here as a cook, obviously I'm not best at cooking, but the reason is when I actually volunteer in American Turkish Friendship Association cooking classes, but I just translate there, I don't cook. But since this program is only 30 minutes long, I was like, okay, I can go ahead and give it a try. But I'm kind of new in the country, so I haven't participated in Unity Walk before. So when I searched about it, I was like, whoa, what I got myself into. But I am pretty sure that you guys are all lovely people and will excuse me. So I was like, I love cooking. I'm pretty sure that people will feel it. And food is for love. I mean, no one likes to gain weight, right? So that's why I was like, why just be shy and then chicken out instead of just go ahead and then share your recipe with people. So again, in this recipe originally, you could have cooked all of these toppings, mix your eggplant with yogurt, and then assemble together. But since this became a vegetarian, very, very healthy salad, we can just mix everything here and then assemble it. I'm just gonna put a bit of olive oil which we use a lot in our cuisine, and some salt. And red pepper flakes. And you can add anything else you like, really, no problem. It smells really good. Again, if you grill all of the vegetables and then mix them together, it's so much more better. If you have chance to do it, please do so. The other one is mixing the roasted eggplant with bechamel sauce and topping it or serving it as a side for some meat or, I don't know, roasted vegetables, whatever you like. It's also awesome. And it is really healthy. So I am going to go ahead and assemble my dish. And fancy plates make everything look so much better. So if you're not really confident how your food looks like, you can actually assemble it in a way that, you know, it's so pleasing in the plates. And then you can always use some green ingredients to decorate it. Also, it also, you know, makes everything better. And I have some parsley here just to decorate it. Ooh. Okay. So this is pretty much how it looks like. I don't know if you can actually see it. And I guarantee you it tastes good. Even though I'm not a good cook, it's a dish that everybody can make, everybody can share, and everybody can enjoy. So, you know, don't be afraid. Just go ahead and give it a try. I'm seeing a lot of comments here. I don't know if they're questions for me. Let me check. Yeah, it's so much easier when you use something else for mixing, because if you mix everything else in your final plate, it becomes really messy, and then you have to clean the sides of the dish by using a towel or something. So, well, it would be great to have people actually here, you know, like share the food that we cook to cook together, and then share the love that we have for one another. Someone is asking, how do you grill tomato? When you actually just, my friend, they actually bake it in the oven just for its skin to turn a little brownish. When it happens, you can actually remove them, peel the skin off, and then mix it. So it doesn't have to be so mushy. But outside, if you're making barbecue, you can really just like put them on top of grill and then toss them around so every part of it is cooked well. So again, when the skin is brownish, a little burned, so you can actually peel the skin off and then use it. And it's also very yummy, and then you can use it with everything else. For roasting the eggplants here, today I used aluminum, like these kind of foil, because I'm also a lazy person. I don't want to clean some trays, so it's easier for me to, you know, use one and then throw it later. So I use, yeah, these aluminum cups to grill it. Yeah, some garlic lovers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it looks from looked from the screen, but I am not really the best cook around. So feel free to make this dish. I'm sure that you're gonna love it. And again, eggplant to me it's a life savior. When I invite my friends over, I love to mix it with French bechamel sauce. It's technically just a sauce with some butter and milk and black pepper and some flour. That's it. So it tastes so good when you mix it with eggplant and then side it with other food that you're sharing. It is really good. Instead of like potato puree, you can actually give it a try too. So if yeah, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for watching me. I'm so sorry for not being able to deliver what I promised. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can try it later and then share it with others. That's it from me for today.